Kia ora, kei te pēr koe. Guess what? This is the last weekend of being in level 4. On Tuesday we are going to level 3. The reason why it's Tuesday is because Monday is a public holiday. The reason Monday is a public holiday is because Anzac Day is on a Saturday. And here in New Zealand, if you have a public holiday on the weekend, it goes to the next working day, so that's Monday. So that's why Monday is the reserved day for the day off, but Saturday is Anzac Day. Anzac Day to me is very special. My dad served in the forces, so that's why it's kind of special, and he got injured in Vietnam. Also, I had great grandparents that served in the military as well, so that's also another reason why it's quite special. Anzac basically stands for Australia and New Zealand Armed Corps. So that covers Army, Navy, Air Force. And yeah, basically it's our, kind of like what Americans have Remembrance Day, we have this as our day to be able to remember those that have fallen in war and those that have died in wars. As Bronson said in another previous video, he thinks Anzac Day is, Waitangi Day is kind of like an Anzac Day for him with the Māoris being killed. But I think Anzac Day you can also remember what happened on Waitangi Day, or the wars that happened in New Zealand. So usually with an Anzac Day service, there's a dawn service. With us still being in lockdown, there is no dawn service this year. For those that are in New Zealand, if you see this before Saturday morning, do the stand at dawn. Show your respect. If not, do it after. Maybe just take some time in this video when I do a bit of an Anzac service in this video. I reckon that's my way of putting my way into how I look at Anzac. I find Anzac Day quite a good day. I usually like going to the dawn services. Or at least going to one parade. Not all parades are held in dawn, some are held in the afternoon. So what usually happens with the dawn service is people meet up, they march down a street. There'll be police officers, Army, Navy, Air Force, ex-military people or RSA members, which is Returned Services Association. So they'll march. Hear a lot of medals going clean, clean, clean as people march. So what happens is we all meet. There's flag posts. There's an honorary guard. They open up usually with a prayer given by one of the local chaplains, and they have people sharing messages. I had a great-grandfather, I think, died in Gallipoli. My dad has been to Gallipoli. He praised a poppy on the beach. And he had a look at the beach and all that when he was in Gallipoli, or in Turkey. Anzac Cove is known as where we have our services. My dad's been able to be there. Got this close to Prince Charles. Could almost touch him. But yeah, he says it's quite a unique experience. There's more people at the Anzac Memorial than the other ones. I don't know why, but it's just what I've heard from him. Yeah, so Anzac is a term that started in World War I, Australia and New Zealand. They were known as the Anzac Group. They landed in Gallipoli. If you know much about the Allied campaigns, you would know that Gallipoli was quite a bad area. The Turks, or the Ottomans, at that time had a good defensive area. They're up on a hill, could aim down, they were dug in trenches. So it's hard for New Zealanders and Australians to work their way up the hill, because if they try to go up, the Ottomans are shooting down on them. Hard to advance when you got people shooting down at you. And the British, who were leading the Anzacs at the time, kind of didn't know what was going on. All communication was lost. It took us a while before we actually could be saved. So we did lose a lot of men. I think it was 18,000 plus people died in World War One. Around this, much more or less the same in World War Two. And then throughout all the other wars that we've had, New Zealand has been part of World War One, World War Two, Korean War, Vietnam War, which we'll talk about another time if you really want to. In the comments, put it down if you want me to talk a bit about my perspective on Vietnam War, Boer War, East Timor, Gulf War 1 and 2, Afghanistan, SAS were in Afghanistan. Yeah, and I guess ISIS, the fight against ISIS, who are helping train the Iranian army to be able to stand up against ISIS. So yeah, Anzac Day, let's get back to what I was talking about. It's Anzac Day. Basically, we meet together at a monument or a cenotaph. Prayers are said, people talk about some experiences. There's usually it is called wrong thing. Let me just get this. So it is called the Ode. It's something that's read at every Anzac service. It should be done. My dad's done it once, and he says, "You know, I can say it, but do it with feeling. Don't just read it." So I'm going to try and put some feeling into it. So the Ode. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn them. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. So basically, the second one is when everyone also says, we will remember them. My dad told me the Navy say, least is the Navy thing, saying least we forget. A lot of cenotaphs have least we forget. He doesn't know why, even though he was in the Navy. He told me to do up Google for that, but I don't want to look up Google for that. So that will usually be read. There'll be some more talking from like mayors, some high authorities, and then the last post will usually be played. Let me see if I can find. Turn that off. Don't want to be copyrighted with that. So that's usually what we do. You stand there. That plays. You stand. I should have started at the beginning. Sorry about that. But we stand there for a minute, have some silence, and then usually there will be another bit of playing. Let's see if I can get it. So this is usually played after the minute thing. That was kind of weird. But it's not what I remember it being. Let's see. See, they do the last post, they play the carry on, and then from there, basically, laying out the wreaths happen. They walk up different groups and societies, so like primary schools, high schools, intermediates. They'll have like school captains, head boy, head girl, the mayor, someone from the teachers, whatever, from that area, the police constable, someone from the fire service, someone from St. John, someone from the RSA, someone representing the Navy, and Air Force. So they will lay their wreaths down, and then basically there'll be a prayer, and the people march back to where they started from. You can't participate in the marching. If you do, you usually are at the very end, and you stand for the whole thing. Those that sit are basically people that can just wanting to watch. And try and go up, if there's not many seats, try and go one up for one of the older guys, especially if you're a younger generation like me. Try and just look out for the elderly. Yeah, so this time we're not doing any dawn services, no Anzac parades because of the coronavirus. So yeah, stay safe, stay at home. Stand at dawn if you're in New Zealand and you see this before then. Hopefully I can get this up tonight. It is Friday. So that is my point of Anzac Day, why I like to celebrate it. Different people have different ways of celebrating it. Hopefully this will help enlighten some people, I guess. Just an update also. So like I've been saying, last weekend of level 4, we go into level 3. Basically level 3 is like level 4 except with KFC, as there is a meme on that. Basically it means keep the social distancing, 2-meter gap, continue to wash your hands for 30 seconds. Essential services should be the only ones on the road. More people can go to work, but they're advised to work from home. Schools will be open, although they still say try and learn from home. So people have been doing lessons from home as we no longer are on school holiday. But yeah, if you have any questions about coronavirus, about Anzac, about anything of my point of views, leave in the comments below. I do read them. I do try and answer you through that way. If you want me to answer in a different way, leave an email address maybe, I don't know. Yeah, any questions you're willing to ask me, I'll answer them the best I can. If I get too many questions, I may be able to do a questions Q&A. I'm always looking for new ideas to do with my channel. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas of what you may want me to do as well, also leave it in the comments. I'll see if I have the ability to do that. If not, I'll try and do something around it. Just stay safe. Be kind to one another. We still are going through a hard time. It's not over yet. We're getting there. We got to stay strong. Continue to push on. Kia kaha. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this, especially with those that share this with those that like to share. They like to celebrate Anzac. Hopefully, this will be able to go out and give people something to celebrate with. It was kind of a bit short notice of me doing this. I was going to do it later, but I thought I would get up before. Hopefully, some people can watch this as their dawn service. Sorry for the bad way that I've done this. Please forgive me. Hopefully, you will be able to get what you want from it. Yeah, if you want to, like I've said, if you're up Saturday, do this thing at dawn. Just shows some respect to those that died for their country, and be kind to those around. Stay strong. Be proud. Kia kaha.